This is a topic that demands attention. Jonathan Kuminga, the Warriors player, suffered another ankle injury tonight just when the team was beginning to find its rhythm again. The team remains fully focused, and one player stood out by setting personal records. I will provide an in-depth breakdown of tonight's victory over San Antonio, along with the latest updates on Kuminga's condition. Before diving into the details, it's important to emphasize the value of subscribing to the channel. It's surprising that less than 30% of regular viewers are actually subscribed. We are building a growing community of over 10,000 subscribers, and I truly appreciate everyone who tunes in. A simple click on the subscribe button goes a long way in supporting us. Now, let's discuss the game. The Warriors secured a dominant 148-106 win against the Spurs. I will provide an update on Kuminga's injury shortly, but first, let's focus on the positives. The starting lineup, often criticized for its size, had an exceptional start. They performed brilliantly, and this particular lineup now holds an 11-0 record with the team's core players. Finally, the unit showed its full potential. To highlight their dominance, they scored 44 points in the first quarter alone. Their offense was fast-paced, utilizing quick breaks and swift ball movement. One player made an immediate impact from the start. I previously criticized him for being absent in the first half of the last game against New Orleans, which contributed to an early deficit. However, this time, he responded with energy, scoring the first points with a transition dunk and generating steals. Some disagreed with my previous critique, but it was clear that his absence in the first half against New Orleans affected the team. In this game, however, he was fully engaged, actively creating opportunities and contributing on both ends of the floor. The entire team came into the game with determination, scoring at will in the first quarter, even without one of their key players attempting a shot until 7 minutes in. Eventually, that player got involved and performed decently, but the team was already in full control thanks to the collective effort. Defensively, the Warriors were just as impressive, holding the Spurs to only 17 points in the second quarter. This was an outstanding defensive performance. While there was concern over Kuminga's injury, which we will address shortly, the team's overall execution was remarkable. Looking at the stats, none of the starting players had to play more than 30 minutes, which speaks to the team's efficiency. One standout player shot 7 of 11 from the field, finally breaking a poor streak of 6 makes in his last 32 attempts, where he had been shooting below 18% from 3. He found his rhythm in this game, hitting 3 of 6 from deep. Another player set a career high, making 7 of 9 three-pointers and maintaining high-level play throughout the game. The Warriors committed just 12 turnovers, showcasing excellent ball control and efficiency. A particular player, who had been struggling from the free throw line, made all 4 of his attempts, which was an encouraging sign. This was a well-rounded team victory, and one of the most satisfying aspects was seeing players who usually only play in blowouts getting minutes. The last time they played in such a scenario, the team struggled, but this time it was different. Kevin Knox played 12 minutes, Pat Spencer saw action for almost the entire fourth quarter, and Quentin Post had limited minutes but wasn't a major factor. TJD and Trace Jackson-Davis, whom fans were eager to see, had some exciting moments late in the game, finishing plays well and showing his athleticism. The contrast between this game and the last 7 is striking. The Warriors scored 148 points here, while they averaged only 105 in their previous 7 games. Their field goal percentage was nearly 60%, an increase of over 25% from before. Three-point shooting, which had been a major weakness, drastically improved to 47% compared to 32% in the last 7 games. This was exactly the kind of performance the team needed. They set multiple season records, most points in a game, 148, most assists, 42, most steals, 17, and most fast break points, 34. This was the Warriors' highest scoring game since 2022. The last time they faced this opponent, they blew a 17-point lead and lost 104-94 in November. They will meet again in April for one of the final matchups of the season. While it's important to note that their opponent is dealing with a depleted roster, this was the performance the Warriors needed. Now, let's address the major concern: Jonathan Kuminga's injury. He was showing great energy and determination after returning from his previous setback, looking like he was finding his rhythm before the playoffs. Unfortunately, in the second quarter, he went down while attacking the basket, landing on his tailbone. At first, it seemed similar to a past injury suffered by another player. However, it was later confirmed that he re-injured his right ankle, the same injury that kept him out for 31 games this season. Reports on his condition vary. Some suggest he was pulled due to ankle pain, while others claim it was a sprain. As of now, he will be re-evaluated tomorrow to determine the severity. This could be a major setback. Regardless of opinions about him, the Warriors are a better team when he's available, whether as a starter or off the bench. His presence provides depth, and his impact was evident in the previous game. There's no need to panic yet. I've often been accused of being overly negative or dramatic in these situations, but my concerns come from a genuine worry about the team's future. With the playoffs approaching, losing a player at this stage is far from ideal. The team must remain focused and take it one step at a time. Meanwhile, let's look at the standings. The Warriors benefited from a rival's earlier loss, allowing them to move from 7th to 6th place. That rival fell to 8th, and now the Warriors are just one game behind the team they face next Tuesday. This makes the upcoming matchup critical as they aim for the 5th seed. The team they are chasing has been struggling with consecutive losses and internal instability after firing their coach. This is an opportunity for the Warriors to capitalize on the situation. Additionally, there are rumors swirling around the potential acquisition of Joel Embiid. The dominant 7-foot center, who has won an MVP award and multiple All-NBA selections, is reportedly on the Warriors' radar. If this trade happens, it could reshape the entire NBA landscape and elevate Golden State's championship aspirations. Embiid, known for his scoring ability and defensive presence, led the league in points during the 2022 to 2023 season, becoming the first center to do so since Shaquille O'Neal. However, questions about the chemistry within the 76ers have sparked speculation about a potential move. If Philadelphia decides to part ways with him, the Warriors could seize the opportunity to bring in a generational talent. Pairing Embiid with Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson would create an almost unstoppable lineup. His ability to dominate the paint while stretching the floor could make Golden State even more formidable. While acquiring him won't be easy, tensions within the 76ers suggest the possibility isn't far-fetched. As the trade season approaches, fans eagerly await what moves the Warriors will make. Stay tuned for updates, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay informed on all Warriors news. Share your thoughts in the comments. How do you see the team finishing the season? And what are your thoughts on a potential Joel Embiid trade?